Hi, everyone. This is William from Montreal. And today we are debuting a project which I have been concepting for quite a while now. And today happened to be the day I decided to do this. And I am bringing in a special guest all the way from Vancouver. So fly with me to Vancouver to meet our special guest. Her name is Rachel. So I'm going to bring her in and she is going to talk about herself. But first of all, for those of you that don't know me, my name is William. I'm from Montreal, Canada, and I have been in this business for a few months now. And I've met a lot of spectacular people, and one of them is my guest today. So she's going to come in and she's going to introduce herself and tell us her story. So let's welcome Rachel. Hi, Rachel.
Hi. Hi, Will. How are you?
Good, good, good. I'm doing very well, very well, very well.
I'm glad to hear.
Um, First of all, I would say Vancouver is a very beautiful place.
It is.
Honestly, the pictures that I see you take, I say, wow, wow, I need to visit this place.
It is
It's
a
a very
beautiful
nice
place.
place.
Yes, but so is Montreal. Montreal is amazing.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lovely place. So please just introduce yourself to our viewers so they know who they are listening to.
Definitely. So, as Will said, my name is Rachel. I'm from Vancouver, born and raised, and I actually currently live in Squamish. We moved a few months ago to Squamish, which is surrounded by the mountains. It's a beautiful place that's about 30 minutes from Vancouver. And we moved here because we love the outdoor lifestyle. We love doing lots of things outdoors, hikes and climbing and all of those things. And this place has everything that we love. And I've been doing this business now for about 3 years. So it's crazy to think how much time has gone by, and time
Yeah,
just goes faster and faster as I get older. But I am so grateful to have found this business. I did real estate before this, and I did that for over 8 years. So I helped people to buy
wow.
and sell properties. And while it was a very rewarding career and I had a lot of amazing clients, there was kind of a flexibility piece that was missing. And I just felt like I was on call all the time and I needed more time that was my own and not just my business's. And so I looked for something else, and I'm really glad to have found this business.
Wow, 8 years. But
Yeah.
how is your life like in that 8 years doing real estate?
Hmm.
Because I know sometimes I have a few friends, some people I know, they work even weekends, you know,
Yes.
do open house and all that. How is it? How was your life before finding this business?
Yeah, it was very different for sure. I would say you do have some flexibility in real estate. Like your clients, most of your clients are, working during the day. So, your 9 to 5 is kind of more flexible. But then they get off work, they want to go see properties. And on the weekends, like you said, we're doing open houses. So sometimes I would do 4 open houses on the weekends, which is a lot
Wow.
of prep.
Yeah,
We don't have kids yet, but my partner and I, we want to have a family in the near future. And I just thought, I'm going to be leaving my family in the evenings and on the weekends. And that's not really a life that I wanted for myself and our family. And so I
definitely.
just thought, the financial side of things is awesome. But if you don't have the time to enjoy it, and it was hard to travel as well because you have to be local. There's so much competition in real estate that you're always, if you're not there for your clients, then there is someone else that will be there to show them properties. So
Definitely, definitely.
yeah.
Wow, wow. Yeah, it's kind of like a tough domain, real estate.
Yeah.
Some people might think, oh, I just have to create a website and clients come through it, and all I need to do is just go show them a few houses and I make thousands of dollars. No, there are so many investments that you need to invest into real estate.
That is true.
I know time is it's a very very important issue when it comes to real estate. Just like you rightly mentioned, if you're not there for your client, someone else will, you know,
Yeah, they're
the
happy
client
to
will
be
go to
there.
somebody else.
That is true. There's a lot of things that people don't realize, I think. Like in my first couple of years of the business, especially, I was door knocking and cold calling and calling through the phone book to get business because, I was quite young when I started. And it's interesting that, we would have older people start real estate, come into our office and start real estate, and they look older and knowledgeable and experienced, and they would have an easier time than me, who was in my 20s, because I don't look, that experienced in my 20s. But it was a very interesting career. It was a great experience. I learned so much, and I'm so grateful for it because it's really contributed to who I am today. And I think all of us, every job that we've had has shaped us into who we are today.
Yeah, definitely. That's pretty awesome. And what has this business done for you? What are the transformation you've experienced ever since you joined, you became a online digital business owner?
There are a lot of changes, I would say. Definitely, I've experienced a big change within myself because when you start something new, you have to, you have to go through that process of learning. You have to get out of your comfort zone to try something new. And it's with any business, it's going to take some effort, consistency, work. It's, if it was too easy, then every single person would be doing it. But I think that I did not expect to experience as much personal growth as I have. Obviously, the financial side of the business is incredible because there is no limit to what you can make. I mean, some people spend, 30 minutes on their business per day. Other people, they choose to spend 5, 6, 7 hours on their business per day. So it's really, it's always running in the background because we have this amazing automated system as well. But it is really flexible in terms of what you want to do with it and how you can run your business. So I love that we can create our day and just, make our own schedule. I don't have to rush out. I don't have to dress up in a suit and commute and spend time in traffic every day like I used to.
Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, since I joined this business, becoming an online business owner, I have seen a lot of, changes in me, in terms of my way of thinking has totally changed, because I used to have like an employee mindset, but now I have like a business mindset. And some people might not understand that until you get into it. That's when you really know that, you don't have to work the whole of your life for a boss. You can become the boss yourself. You control your own schedule. And I really appreciate, that's one of the things that attracted me to, your page, the pictures I see and the things you do. I say, wow, this lady is really having fun with her business. Let me contact her and, let her share a story. And another thing, you are into real estate, and I have a lot of, prospective, clients that would like to join this business who are into real estate. So I just wanted them to understand your story and how you are doing your thing and how you've been successful. I know you're very, very successful in this business, and for them to learn from you. It's something which I strongly believe that people can gain something from you today.
Thank you so much, Will. I appreciate that. And I think one thing that always amazes me about this business is that there's people from all walks of life, every different industry that you can possibly imagine. And I think when I first watched the workshop to learn about the business, that was one thing that gave me the confidence that I could do this, because I had actually tried a couple of other businesses online and I had failed, and I was pretty skeptical coming into this business. But because I saw, you hear on the workshop, people from all different places in the world, all different kinds of experience, very little education, lots of education, and they were all being able to have success in this business. And so I really believe that it starts with belief in yourself. And you have to be open-minded. You have to be willing to learn. You have to be coachable. And I was all of those things because I had such a strong desire for change. So if you want it badly enough, it is there for you.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. That's those are really wise words. Wise words. Now we come to the surprise. Okay, we have 4 options. What is the best pastime? Activity? Watching a movie, listening to music, reading a good book, or the outdoors?
That's a really hard one because I love all of those things.
Okay.
I never used to watch anything, but my partner does like to watch some stuff. So we do watch a little bit of stuff in the evening to just unwind.
Yeah.
But I would say the outdoors because we absolutely love nature and there's so many wonderful things to do. We love hiking. We're actually learning to paraglide in a few weeks, which I'm so excited
Wow,
about.
nice.
So that's been on the bucket list for a long time.
Uh-huh.
And we go kayaking, we do, climbing, we do lots of stuff. So definitely the outdoors.
Wow, nice, nice, nice.
Thank
Cool.
you.
And my final question for you today.
Mhm.
What country would you like to visit as part of your bucket list? If there is one country you have to pick
Yeah.
that you have
That
to
is
travel today, yeah.
also
What country?
really difficult. It's so hard. My first one that came to mind was Iceland because
Iceland.
I think it would just be so interesting. There's so many beautiful places there, waterfalls, Norway as well. And there's a little place called Slovenia.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's beautiful mountains there. So it's some beautiful hikes that I would love to do there. I want to go to Greece. I want to go everywhere. We have a trip booked for South America with a little excursion close
Yeah.
to Antarctica in December. So I hope it works out, but
Wow,
that is
nice.
on our list next. So
You see, guys, this is what having a digital online business can do for you. You have all the time in the world to travel and have time for your families and just enjoy life generally. Sometimes I really admire your page and what you do, the pictures. I say, wow, I wish I'm in your spot, and what I'm going to do with my life is going to be amazing.
it is. And, it's so amazing too how we celebrate everyone's success in this community because that is something that I've never really experienced before with any, job or business that I've had. And, that makes it seem like anything is possible for us. When we see other people having success and getting results, that gives us the confidence that this actually works for thousands of people all over the world. And that reminds me every day that the sky is the limit.
Yeah, yeah, that's really true, really true. When I came in this business, I never thought I would experience what I'm experiencing right now. And when I mean by experiencing, that means, people, celebration, and the way things are being done, and everything is just unique. It's just unique.
It is.
Actually, I really thank God for seeing this business because I myself, I've tried so many things online. Unfortunately, didn't work until I found this business last year. And I was saying, wow, why didn't I find this business before now? Why didn't I see this like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you know? So, but there's always time for everything. I believe it was my time to see the business, and I am grateful that I'm part of it and meeting so many amazing people in this business.
Yeah.
So, Rachel, before I let you go, any last words?
I just love quotes. And so one of my favorite ones is, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And, we know the definition of insanity.
Yeah.
And yet so many of us, and myself included, have done the same thing over and over, expecting something to change. But really, if you don't take action, that first step is sometimes the hardest because we have that protective mechanism in us to just stay safe and stay comfortable.
That's true.
And so I think that for me, yes, I had a desire for change, but it was hard to take that first step, but I did it. And I'm so glad that I did. And if you fail, that's okay. If you have failures along the way, it leads you to success. That is okay. And that's part of the journey. And I'm so grateful to be here. So thank you so much again for having me.
Thank you so much, Rachel. I really appreciate your time. I know you're a very busy lady. And yeah, I know you're a mentor, you're a coach, and you have people in your downline that you need to attend to. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for being my first guest in my Go Live.
Thank you so much,
Will. So I appreciate your time, and we'll chat soon. Take care, Rachel.
Good. Thank you, Will. Have a great one.
Bye for now.
Bye.
All right, guys. So that's it. That's my first guest in the Go Live with Will show. I want to appreciate you for the time that you have spent listening to this amazing guest that she's just something else. That's why I really brought her as my first guest. So thank you so much, everyone, for taking the time to watch. And I'll talk to you again in a week time. Thursday next week, we're going to meet same time next week. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.